Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the struggles, once again, the spiritual struggle that every human being is on, whether they are aware of it or not. Whether they know it or not, this is a spiritual struggle. Like it says, like it is clearly stated on Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Our fight, our body is not against flesh and blood. But this is a spiritual battle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? The devil is getting impatient with humans. But you know what? He's got a problem. Okay? The prophecy are going to be fulfilled according to God's plan. Not according to his plan and not according to man's plan. Okay? In fact, man is being played right now by the evil spirit. You see, let me just explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. Spirits never die. Okay? In fact, we were created, even as physical beings, we actually go to sleep when we die. Because every one of us is going to go up every one of us, every single one of us, as a human creation, on an individual basis, will have to come up to the Father. I mean, not up in heaven. We're going to be judged right here because we are earthly creatures. We're going to be judged right here on this earth. Remember, we were created by the Creator, okay, God Almighty. Now, let's say that you do believe in evolution. Hey, I don't blame you, okay? I don't blame you, and here's why. Because you have been exposed to this parallel reality that we live under. Everybody believes in science nowadays. That's why everybody's giving up to the experiment being played on the world stage right now, mainly in the United States. Okay, so let's not cut any corners. Let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Okay? Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to talk to you about is, I'm going to mention some names. The latest one being Winston Boogie Smith. Okay? And I'm going to show you I'm going to prove to you once again that this all seems like the evolution of a psychological operation being played in the United States for years. And being that the fallen angels, the spirits, being that they know it is time, it is almost high time, they know that their days are numbers upon this earth. Okay, their time of reigning, this is their time, yeah? Okay, so here we go. Do not forget the links that I'm going to send to you, just to show you how blind, how naive, by design, the United States society is, and how God's people are being played. Now let me just say something to you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I love it when people subscribe to my channel and then they unsubscribe, which they have the right to do so. See, let me just tell you this, whether you subscribe to my channel or not, I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm looking for people that are willing to prove what I say here is true. Once you do that, then it's up to you to make the necessary changes in your life. Especially establishing a strong relationship with your Creator. Because remember, He gives life and He taketh life away. He's the only one that can take your life away, okay? So when you hear like people dying everywhere, okay, ridiculous death, God is letting it happen because this whole world has given itself up to the beast system, to the beast mentality, to the God of this world's mentality, okay? The devil. And he controls all the bases, all the angles, all the foundations in our society. He controls all the religion. He controls your entertainment establishment like Hollywood. In fact, in order for you to become part of Hollywood, you have to sell your soul to the devil. He controls your music industry. He controls your justice system. He controls your medicine, big pharma. He controls everything, whether you want to believe it or not. He's been in controlling this planet ever since we disobey our Creator. You understand? All right, I'm gonna mention some names. Do not get triggered by what I'm about to say here. See, instead of reacting in a negative way, you should do your research on what I'm about to say. And please do not forget the links that I'm going to send you right along with this video. Okay, check the names that I'm going to mention. Then I'm gonna break it down for you. First name is George Floyd. Second name is Philip Castillo. Third name is Duante Wright. Fourth name is Winston Boogie Smith. Andrew Brown. Jacob Blake. Breonna Taylor. Eric Gardner in New York. Of course, Winston Boogie Smith being the latest one. Ladies and gentlemen, out of these 8 names that I mentioned to you, don't you see a pattern here? That we are being played. Your emotions are being played, just like the religions have done throughout their history. They have played with your emotions. In fact, they got your emotions so twisted that you don't see right. You don't think right. Let me give you a proof of this. The grandpa that we have in the White House, you approve. You approve for him, right? Yeah, you want that man up in there, right? But guess what? You talk about that you want to fight the system, that you want to burn the system down. Guess what? That man was put there, okay? Remember what I said. Your votes do not count. See, religions and politics are the greatest games that have been played on the human on humanity, okay? It is the greatest game, the psychological game, and that has completely blinded and which has helped even enshrine the God image of Satan, the devil. Okay? I mean, this young man, what's his, Winston Boogie Smith, you're gonna see him in a video talking about killing cops. I wish Winston would have been alive. I wish I would have known him. But guess what? I believe, and here's what I think. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that this is all part of a game. And let me just tell you why. And then again, you correct me if I'm wrong. George Floyd, Chauvin, the cops that actually killed him, worked with him, knew the man. That's one example. 2, remember when Duante Wright was put under arrest? That was a weird arrest. I mean, the cops left the door open, the driver's door open. He put him right there next to the door. You understand? 2. 3, Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake, a man that was there, he should have been there, should have never been there, and took the lady's car, and she called the cops. His wife, who was separated by him, he was there celebrating the 8th birthday of his son. But you know what? Again, you hear the commands of the police officer. You don't listen. Knowing what is happening, you don't listen. He keeps going. Look what happened. He actually went into the truck to get something. If I would have been a cop, I don't know what you're gonna look. We will actually call there to that address. We didn't just show up to kill what they call they didn't show up. Oh, let's kill us some black people. No. Let's kill us some niggers. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the way it works. By humanity being what it is, it has made itself so obvious. Okay? that even the devil is upset with humanity. That's why he cannot wait for things to wrap up real quick. That's why this experiment being played on the world stage right now. And by the way, I'm going to send you some links, okay? Talking about the experiment concerning the jab that is going on here in the United States and throughout the world. Remember back in 1918, the pandemic that killed 50 to 100 million people. I would say 100 million people were killed. Okay? All right, so please, ladies and gentlemen, this experiment is not even, okay? All right, so this experiment being played in the United States and in the world, in the whole stage, I would say, okay? The same thing is being done right there in front of you, right now. In fact, what do you think they even paying you for you to get the jab? They're giving you incentive. Lotteries, cookies, donuts, fishing licenses. Give me a freaking break, ladies and gentlemen. Are we that naive? Are we that stupid? Yes, we are. Because once again, like in the movie The Matrix, people don't want to be unplugged from their reality. That's why they give themselves to the reality, to this parallel reality, which is full of life, destruction, and death. That's why people are falling so easy. Because remember, the people that are controlling this system, the one that running this present system, right, that are calling for a new economic reset, ladies and gentlemen, they're the descendants of one stupid man. That proof that he was one stupid man over and over again, Esau. Okay, so we are living under the Edomite system, whether you, okay, the Edomite. His name is Edom, which means red. Okay, so you understand? We are the descendants of Jacob, which are the Hispanics, what people call, the Indians, brown people, and of course, black people, the Negroes in the United States. Okay? Which, by the way, came out of the tribe of Judah. You understand? The people in Mexico, for instance, are the people from the tribe of Issachar. The people in the United States, the Native American Indians, they actually come from the tribe of God. The people in Cuba, Manassas. The people in Haiti, the tribe of Levi, which are the most suffering tribe of all. Why? Because they were the one that actually used to do they used to do sacrifices. They used to do a lot of things to redeem the Israelite sins. Okay? But now look what Levi has become. They deal with voodoo, witchcraft. And of course, the Roman Catholic Church is there. So that's when you get, and by the way, the Bible talks about, I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to keep this video real short. Okay? So when you get married in Haiti, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that you actually can get married twice there? By a voodoo priest, by the Siva, actually 3 times. Siva, the court, or the Roman Catholic Church. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, let us cut through the chase. Judah's people, descendants, are suffering. God's people are suffering all over the place. Okay? You got the tribe of Reuben over there in Australia, the indigenous people there. You got the people in Panama, from Guatemala to Panama, the tribe of Zebulon. Naphtali, the Hawaiian island, and the Samoan Islands. You got the tribe of Benjamin, which are the people in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominica. Okay? West Indies island. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, now, that doesn't mean that God is gonna ignore the Edom's descendants of Edom, which are people call them white people. No. Just like I do, God loves his creation, period. He loves white people. He loves, of course, his people, but he also loves white people. Especially when they follow him. Now, if they insist on doing bad things that their forefathers did, then that's on them and they will suffer the consequences. Okay? So when he says in the Bible, Esau have I hate, he's talking about what he's referring to is the action that Edom represented. Because that's what we're going to be judged on. The actions, your behavior, how you treat your brother man. And like I previously told you, my best friend as I was growing up was a white young man. His name was Bobby in New York. Okay? Because I grew up in New York all my life. And as I was going to middle school, man, we became so close. We became friends, like brothers, like two brothers. So we don't see no race. Now, all of this thing, America has been invaded with this this race thing. America is obsessed with race because America is being gradually worked to self-destruction. Because America is the second beast mentioned in the Bible in chapter 13, verse 11. Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. It talks about both the first beast, which is the Roman Catholic Church, and then the second one, which is the United States. So the United States is being destroyed right before our eyes. Hence the reason why Dementia Grandpa was actually put in place there. What was Maxine Water doing in Brooklyn Center? She was dispatched there to Minnesota to incite even more violence. These people are evil, ladies and gentlemen. They are Freemasons. They go to Masonic rites. You understand? Now they're getting ready to introduce Juneteenth month. I don't care if they give me the day off. I don't care. Give me, you can turn all them days. You can take as many holidays as you can possibly put in there, as long as you pay me for them. But it is sad how God's people are being psychologically worked. You're going to see what this young man is talking about. He's talking about, let's kill the cops. This is war. You think you're going to win the war against these people? Do you know that your police is going to be federal? And that's what the leaders, because the leaders are lost. You don't have any leaders. In fact, our people don't have any leaders. Politicians are creatures with 2 feet that are walking the earth, possessed by evil spirit, and they have bad intention for our people. Let me give you an example. As I was saying, that grandpa, Dementia, Joe Biden that we have in the White House, that man was really friend with one of the biggest known name in the Ku Klux Klan, KKK, Robert Byrd. There are pictures of him, and yet black people say, "Oh, no, Donald Trump was the racist." Ladies and gentlemen, if this doesn't wake you up to the fact that this man was put there and that your vote don't count, then I don't know. I don't think you are going to be awake in time for you to be saved. Because that's how you're going to be saved through these crazy times that we're living under. By having a relationship with your Creator, following His 10 Commandments, which are right here behind me. See? God has become synonymous with crazy things, people that are following a book that was written by men thousands of years ago. You understand? That's the idea that the devil has put into their minds. Do not believe. That's what they want you to be. Do not believe the Bible. Do not believe in me. Follow the money. Follow the fame. Follow politics. Follow power. Power corrupts absolutely. Just look at Andrew Cuomo in New York again. I didn't agree with Mario Cuomo, but his son is even worse, Andrew Cuomo. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to make you aware of the fact, real quick, in this quick video that I'm doing, is to make you aware of the fact that our people are being worked psychologically. Look at the young man after Winston Boogie Smith was killed. Some of them didn't even know the guy's name, and yet they went and started breaking into store. Oh no, well, yeah. They don't even wait for the evidence, for the investigation. No. They want an excuse. That's what the devil is. So these people, this young man who obviously don't have any parents in their life, and if they do, the parents are blind, and the kids are like, man, lost cause. This generation is a generation of criminals. Evil is abound, just like the Bible said that it was going to be in these last days. Okay? Okay, so let us go and talk to you about these people. I'm just gonna read 2 verses in the Bible right here, right now. Let us go to chapter 42, Isaiah chapter 42. Okay? Now, whether you believe that this is referring to our people, you tell me if doesn't reflect our people. If this doesn't reflect God's people nowadays. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, I grew up in New York. I grew up right here in this United States. I lived in Florida. I lived everywhere. I lived, I would say in 4 states so far. In the Carolinas, South Carolina. Okay? But check this out. And now I'm in Minnesota. So check this out. Isaiah 42, verse 22. So in other states that I have lived, ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen such people that actually display or prove what I'm about to read here. That's how Hispanics and black people do this. I mean, I'm not saying white people don't do this, but I don't remember the last time I seen it. In the meantime, our people do it all the time. Let's see. Look at this. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. Now you understand? Our people have been spoiled. That's how they take control over you. They spoiled you. Oh, you're not supposed to hear your kids. Child protection. I know, I work for the government. Child protection, let's step in. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Because the government is blind anyway. Remember, the government is controlled and run by politicians. So what the heck do they know? They're always pushing the wrong agendas. Not to help the people, but to destroy the people. Here you go, and divide the people. Look at this. Verse 22. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey and none delivereth, for spoil, and none saith restore. Now, who are the people that run the correction department all over the United States? Just talking about the United States. Blacks and Hispanics. Okay? Here we go. So you understand? That's what it is. Now, I'm not saying there are no white folks up. I mean, you know, the devil cannot make it too obvious. Humanity make him too obvious. Because humanity is stupid like that. But the devil doesn't like to be too obvious. And this is going to Winston Boogie Smith. Matthew 26. Matthew 26. Matthew 26. This is going for Winston Boogie Smith, and this is going to be about the things that he was saying before he was supposedly killed. Even though I think this is part of a psychological operation. Okay? You think everything happened by coincidence? There are no coincidences in this life, my friend. Okay? My peoples. It wouldn't surprise me if all of these people that I mentioned to you are still alive. I mean, Eric Garner for selling cigarette in front of a store, he's going to be killed like that? Dante, because he had a warrant, just like Winston, is going to be killed like that? Now, you're going to see the reaction on one reporter, okay, that as soon as a brother started talking about blacks and black, and this got to show you how evil the media is. Just watch this lady's reaction, okay? And you tell me if we are not being played. We have been infiltrated and we have been played. Okay, so once again, chapter 26, Matthew chapter 26, verse 52. Then said Christ unto him, put again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword should perish with the sword. So those who live by the sword should die by the sword. So you don't call on violence and expect violence not to come to you. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that the enemy is in control in this world. In fact, look at the games that he's playing on humanity with this experiment going around with this pandemic. I'm going to send you the links. And by the way, please keep an open mind. Once again, disregard the political advertising that are there. Because once again, ladies and gentlemen, politics, just like religions, divide the masses. They live by the masses being divided. They live on humanity's division. Okay? What they say, that they have an old saying. What they say? Chaos, order out of chaos. So they got to bring the chaos now. And a lot of our people are going to be killed. You think Winston Smith is going to be the last one? This thing is going to keep happening, ladies and gentlemen. And you are going to still go out there and start breaking the 10 Commandments. Because the minute you go into a store and rob and take what is not yours, you are robbing. You are stealing, which you are breaking the 10 Commandments. But right, you want justice, right? You understand? The black people have been played since the time of Abraham Lincoln. Okay? You think Abraham Lincoln was for you, right? You think he freed you? That's a lie. Do your research. Okay, and the civil movement back in the 60s, you think that really helped you? Martin Luther King, who was a Freemason, okay? Remember, he was a minister in a church, Even he said it. I mean, not exactly with these words, but he said, I'm afraid. But this is basically what he meant, because I just don't remember the exact words, but this is what the essence of his message was. I'm afraid that I'm taking my people into a burning building, because he knew this was a lost cause. See, without God, there's nothing. And religion cannot bring God into your heart and into your life, except you. I don't go to churches. I woke up. I started religion. I know that people are part of religion and they don't even know where religion comes from. People are taking the jobs and they don't even do research. I don't want to lose my job. You understand? I want to have all the freedom. Take me as I am. You understand? So, but I have before I go, I'm about to close. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. All right, Matthew 13, starting on verse 47. Matthew 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just the we, the Indian, we Hispanic chosen people are the ones that are gonna make it. No. God sees humanity, okay, as one creation, as long as they come into his place. You know how many of our people will die? It is sad to say, ladies and gentlemen, we have lost. See, humanity have lost the privilege to live on this planet. We have disrespected life in every which way imaginable. And I'm going to send you the links that proves that beyond the shadow of a doubt. But then again, like I said, please disregard the political advertisement. You're not there for that. In fact, I believe it's the third video on down, okay? It's called Satan's Last Hurrah. Just look at that right there, okay? And you understand. And now also, there's another video more down which talks about the chemtrails, you know, and the connection with the experiment that's going around, you know. That word we cannot say here on YouTube. Okay, so 48, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad ones. 49, so should it be at the end of the world, the end of this system. The angel should come forth and serve the wicked from among, and the angel should come forth and severe the wicked from among the just. In other words, the angels are going to separate the wicked from God's servers, from God's true soldiers, okay, and brothers and sisters out there. And now, what are the angels going to do with this wicked people? 50, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There should be wailing and gnashing of teeth. 51, Christ said unto them, have you understood all these things? They say unto him, yea, Lord. 52, then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out of his treasure things new and old. So you feel me now? Okay? Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, that the Hispanic people, that the black people are going to be educated, elevated up to a level where they are going to surpass the people that control this system right now? No, they are going to be worked psychologically, because remember, they have been spoiled. Our people are naive. Our people are lost because, in fact, let us go to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. I promise that will be the last one. This is how people are right now. Okay? Chapter 5, Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. So you're not gonna hear this in any other channel, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? This knowledge is unique. You got to understand that prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of your eyes, whether you want to see it or not. Whether you want to accept that or not, it's up to you. So God's people are completely blind. The devil knows that these are emotional people, that these are spiritual people, but he has led them astray. Okay? These people are saying out there, no justice, no peace. All right. Where are you going to get justice? When has there been any justice upon this planet? I want them to answer that for me. And then, of course, they have been triggered by Black Lives Matter, which is run and controlled by one of the characters that is financed by one of the characters in the pictures of my channel. These are the people that are influenced media. One of them is George Soros. It's right there in the picture. You're going to see Dr. Fauci. We know about the emails already. Okay? We know about that. And I've been telling you that this is all a lie. People, they've been lying to you. Do you think that it's just a coincidence that our black young men are being killed? Okay? While this pandemic is going on? No. Everything is being worked by design. Our people are frustrated. You're going to see a lot more killing. This is going to be a hot summer, especially in Chicago. I mean, it's a shame. It's a tragedy. It's a double tragedy what is happening in Chicago. A state being, a city being run by a lesbian that obviously don't care, don't have any feeling for her people. She doesn't care. She's lost. See, when you got twisted people governing your state, you are doomed. And you like that, right? And God bless you. Please hit the links that I'm going to send you, okay? You all take care. And remember, I do these videos out of love because I love you all. And by the way, I will, on my next video, I'm probably going to tell you about on my next platform. Because, I mean, I don't have any more strikes on my channel. But, YouTube is kind of weird. YouTube can take your channel without you having any strikes or anything. If they don't agree with what you're saying, boom, they cut you off. That's why there's no such thing as censorship. I don't believe in that. A lot of people making a big deal out of this word, saying, oh, we are being censored. No, there's nothing. No. Evil has declared war up on the truth. Plain and simple, straight up and down. That's it. Oh, there's racism. We're going to teach white young man, our young kids. We are traumatizing America. Huh? Double traumatizing. We have them walking around with you know, with things on their faces, with a thing on their faces, and then you got them white kids trying to make them feel, and they're trying to bring that into the classroom. And don't get me into the gender teachings in the classroom. I mean, even Black Lives Matter, ladies and gentlemen. A scam is being taught, and their flags is being, and the lesbian and gay community flag is the rainbow flag is one is this is Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? Now you understand what these are the Sodomites, the modern Sodomite nation. This is spiritual Egypt right here, the United States of America. Get ready. Are you ready for the falling down of the dominoes? When the dominoes starts falling down, don't say that nobody told you this. If you listen to this, that's why this truth is not popular. It's not acceptable. Because if you know this, how come you're not getting with the program? Okay? We all came from something, right? And believe me, we are too special. We are too great to have become to come from some satanic evolution theory. In fact, that's what they want you to believe. That's why they want everybody to follow the signs. You understand? Because once they got you following something that is not true, then they got you. That's why when you got people in power, you cannot do anything. They become untouchable because you fell into their game. That's why I don't vote. My kingdom is not of this world. I'm a soldier of God. I was born to be a soldier of God, and I will die being a soldier of God. I mean, what would life be worth if I'm not with the one that created life in the first place? If I don't have a relationship with him, then I'd rather be dead. What am I living for then? You understand? It becomes meaningless. You see? You understand? Y'all take care. God bless you.